Finland, winter in Lapland. The northern region of Lapland in Finland is famous for its extreme winters, with temperatures frequently dropping below -30 degrees Celsius, -22 degrees Fahrenheit. The coldest conditions are often recorded in the far north, where the Arctic climate dominates. Snow blankets the region, and the breathtaking northern lights are a common feature of the long winter nights. Best diplomats. Duration of winter in Finland. Winter in Finland typically lasts from November to March, but in Lapland it often begins earlier, in October, and can extend into April. Snow and sub-zero temperatures dominate this period, creating a magical winter wonderland ideal for activities like skiing, ice fishing, and exploring Santa Claus-themed attractions.
Caught a little bit of magic in your eyes last night. You were shooting pool, we were taking
Iceland.
shots under the dim
Winter and its temperatures. While Iceland's coastal areas are moderated by ocean currents from the Gulf Stream, which helps keep temperatures milder than expected for its latitude. The inland and northern regions can experience significantly colder winters. During these colder months, temperatures in northern Iceland and the interior can dip to around -10 degrees Celsius, 14 degrees Fahrenheit. Though more extreme temperatures can occasionally be recorded, especially in the highlands and mountains. Best diplomats. Duration of winter in Iceland. Winter in Iceland generally spans from November to March, with the coldest months being December and January. Coastal regions like Reykjavik experience relatively milder winters due to the oceanic influence, with temperatures hovering around 0 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. However, the interior and northern regions can experience more severe winter conditions, with snow and sub-zero temperatures extending through the winter months.
But I knew that I had to make a move from the moment that I watched you walk into my life, yeah.
Sweden, winter in northern Sweden, Lapland. In northern Sweden, particularly in Lapland, winter temperatures can drop as low as -25 degrees Celsius, -13 degrees Fahrenheit. The region, located within the Arctic Circle, experiences extremely cold winters, with snow covering the landscape for several months. The coldest temperatures are often recorded between December and February, although the winter chill can begin as early as November and extend through March. Best diplomats. Duration of winter in Sweden. Winter in Lapland lasts from November to March, with snow typically covering the ground from late October until April. In the far north, where the climate is subarctic, the cold conditions persist longer, and the region is subject to the phenomenon of the polar night, where the sun doesn't rise for several weeks in the winter.
Norway, winter in the Arctic Circle. Northern Norway, particularly regions within the Arctic Circle, experiences harsh winters with temperatures dipping as low as -20 degrees Celsius, -4 degrees Fahrenheit. These areas are renowned for their stunning winter landscapes, including snow-covered fjords, glacial lakes, and the magical northern lights, which illuminate the dark winter skies. Best diplomats. Duration of winter in Norway. Winter in northern Norway typically lasts from November to March, with the most intense cold and snow occurring in December and January. In some high-altitude or northernmost regions, freezing temperatures and snow may persist from October to April. Despite the harsh conditions, locals embrace the winter with a variety of outdoor activities such as skiing, snowmobiling, and dog sledding.
Caught a little bit of magic in your eyes last
Mongolia, winter and its harsh climate.
shots under the dim light.
Mongolia is known for its extreme winters, particularly in the steppes and high-altitude regions.
I started
Temperatures can plummet to minus 40 degrees Celsius, minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit or lower, especially in the northern and western areas of the country. The combination of vast open plains and high elevations contributes to these severe cold conditions. Best diplomats. Duration of winter in Mongolia.
and I knew that I had
Winter in Mongolia typically spans November to February, but in some regions,
I just knew that
freezing temperatures can begin as early as October and last until April. The season is marked by relentless cold and frequent snowstorms, with many areas enduring prolonged sub-zero temperatures. Known locally as the bzud,
thought about a seat and
the harsh winters significantly impact the nomadic
I
lifestyle,
was making plans of future
livestock,
so bright.
and agriculture.
Down by the bay under the stars. I started
Greenland, winter and its extreme climate. Greenland's interior is dominated by its massive ice sheet, which covers about 80% of the landmass. During winter, temperatures in the interior regions can drop below minus 30 degrees Celsius, minus 22 degrees Fahrenheit, and occasionally even colder at higher elevations. Best diplomats. Coastal areas experience relatively milder, though still frigid, conditions compared to the icy interior. Duration of winter in Greenland. Winter in Greenland generally lasts from November to March, though in the interior and higher altitudes, freezing temperatures and snow can persist from October to May. The long winter season significantly influences Greenland's culture and lifestyle, with activities like dog sledding and ice fishing being popular during this period.
caught a little bit of magic in your
Kazakhstan, winter in the northern regions. Northern Kazakhstan is known for its harsh winter conditions. In many parts of the country, especially in the northern regions, temperatures can drop to minus 30 degrees Celsius, minus 22 degrees Fahrenheit or lower during the winter months. These extreme temperatures are characteristic of the continental climate that dominates the area, which experiences significant temperature variations between summer and winter. Best diplomats. Duration of winter in Kazakhstan. Winter in northern Kazakhstan typically lasts from November to March, with the coldest temperatures occurring between December and February. In some regions, the cold weather can begin as early as October and extend into April. The long and harsh winter season is accompanied by heavy snowfall, particularly in the mountainous areas.
thought about a seat and breakfast.
United States, Alaska extreme winter cold. Alaska is famous for its extreme winter cold. particularly in the interior and northern regions, many parts of the state, including cities like Fairbanks and Barrow, experience temperatures often dropping below -30 degrees Celsius -22 degrees Fahrenheit, with some areas in the far north reaching even lower extremes. The state's Arctic climate contributes to the long, harsh winters, which are characterized by extended periods of sub-zero temperatures. Duration of winter in Alaska. Winter in Alaska typically lasts from October to April, but the coldest months are December through February, September to May, with snow cover lasting for several months. The long winters are accompanied by the polar night, where some parts of Alaska experience continuous darkness for weeks, particularly in the
Canada. Winter in the north. Canada's northern regions, particularly the Yukon and Northwest Territories, experience some of the coldest temperatures in the world. In winter, temperatures can drop below -40 degrees Celsius -40 degrees Fahrenheit, with extreme cold spells pushing them even lower. These areas are characterized by harsh Arctic and subarctic climates. Duration of winter in northern Canada. Winter in these regions typically lasts from November to March, with the coldest months being December through February. In the farthest northern areas, such as near the Arctic Circle, snow and freezing temperatures may persist for up to 8 months, from October to May. The extended winter affects daily life, from transportation to traditional activities like hunting and fishing.
Russia. Winter and the coldest place on Earth. Russia's Siberian region is home to Oymyakon, renowned as the coldest inhabited place on Earth. In winter, temperatures there can plummet below -50 degrees Celsius -58 degrees Fahrenheit, with some records reaching as low as -67.7 degrees Celsius -89.9 degrees Fahrenheit. Duration of winter in Siberia. In Siberia, winter is exceptionally long, typically lasting from October to April, with the harshest conditions occurring between December and February. In Oymyakon and similar areas, snow and freezing temperatures dominate for much of the year, and the extended cold period significantly impacts daily life and activities. Antarctica, Vostok Station and its extreme cold. Antarctica, the coldest place on Earth, is home to Vostok Station, which holds the record for the lowest natural temperature ever. Recorded, -89.2 degrees Celsius -128.6 degrees Fahrenheit. This extreme cold is due to the continent's high elevation, dry air, and lack of sunlight during the polar winter. Conditions at Vostok are among the harshest on Earth, making it an unparalleled site for scientific research. Duration of winter in Antarctica. Winter in Antarctica lasts for approximately 6 months, from late March to late September, during which the continent is engulfed in darkness. The polar night and lack of sunlight contribute to the continent's extreme cold. Even during the summer, temperatures in the interior rarely rise above freezing.